Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fantastically well and your trading weeks have all been great. My trading week's been really up and down and not one I've actually enjoyed. And I'll go and tell you a bit more of that later in the video. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, give the video a big thumbs up, and as always, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. So I'm back in the home now after a few weeks in Spain, 1 week holiday, 1 week sort of trading. I wanted to do a lot more around some of the back testing and looking at other strategies, and I didn't do as much as I'd hoped to do. So again, I was trying to catch up with that this week, but unfortunately I managed to catch a bug on the plane coming back potentially, and I felt really ill. Now, one of my daily routines is to check in, how do I feel about myself? Am I okay to trade? And normally it starts with, have I had a good night's sleep? And my sleep has been pretty awful, but I've actually still traded this week, and that's probably really shown up my results. It's been really up and down. I've had good trades and bad trades. I had a good day, then a bad day, good day, bad day. So it's just been a real flat week for me, which has not been ideal. But what I have done is gone out and purchased myself a new bit of tech, a bit of smart tech, so I can actually monitor my sleep and get some real metrics and data on how I'm actually doing. Not just how much sleep I'm getting, but the quality of the sleep as well. So hopefully when I wake up in the mornings, I can see how it's actually been looking. I can then see, okay, am I going to be in a good state to trade for that day? If I'm not good in the trading in the morning, then I'll push that back into start trading in the afternoons. So again, it's a bit more metrics and data I can actually use to analyze my performance and see how that sort of goes over a longer period of time. What I've also done this week is took another $200,000 challenge account with FTMO. It's probably ahead of where I wanted to be in my actual plan for the year, based on my original plan. As I've now pivoted that slightly, and I'm parking my OFP and Blue Guardian for now. I'm focusing more on FTMO. I want to get that one started because I've got unlimited time. I can just do some small trades in the background and see how I get on with that and build up. So I've actually done okay. I'm sort of just over 1% up on the week, which is not too bad overall. I had some good trades at the start of the week, just shorting the FTSE as it sort of topped out on the all-time highs, took advantage of the pullback, and I'm just waiting to see what trades can come this week. Hopefully I'll get both those accounts aligned and actually start replicating, do some copy trading between them so I don't have to worry about it too much. But at the moment they're just running independently, and I'll get that built over the next few weeks. So as you can see from the screenshot here, not doing too bad. Yes, my funded account, I'd like to have had the payout by now. I would like to have been at the 4% because my target's now only taking 4% payouts. I'm just under the 2% currently at the moment, which is kind of where I was just the last week. So again, a real flat week for me, no great trading whatsoever. My profit split day is coming up on the 10th of May. I did actually push that back from previously at the end of last month. Now, if I do not start this week fantastically, because again, we have a bank holiday in the UK on Monday, so the markets are closed, especially on the stock markets. Although the Forex markets will be open, there potentially will be lower volume and things may not go exactly as I wanted them to. So I may not trade on the Monday. I might have to push my profit split out another week, depending on how I actually do for the rest of this week. Now, when we look back at what we've achieved over the past week, there's been lots of news coming out. I think that's been the other reason why my performance has not been fantastic. I'm not a news trader. I don't like trading around the news or looking at what it may do. Purely it's a gamble and a guess. And we can see that from non-farm payroll figures when they came out on Friday. The release came out, the numbers weren't probably quite as what they expected, and there's a massive spike up in looking at the pound dollar as an example. So that's seeing a lot more dollar weakness. But because the figures come out an hour before the US market is open, obviously the volumes there is more speculative. Massive spike up, a huge number of pips. So again, if you're long that, you would have taken a fantastic profit. A lot of people have probably been on the other side of that, been looking historically what the news has done, and obviously the prices have dropped down with dollar strength. So again, that's why I don't trade around the news, it's too unpredictable. But as we saw throughout the rest of the US session, price just crawled all the way back down to where it started. And that's even where it looked at previous in the week where we had Fed Rate Reserve, FOMC, we saw some spikes in the market and then price come all the way back down to where it was. So for me, it's very much a range-bound trading. No one seems to know what's in control. It's not where bad news makes price do one thing, then a good does the other. It's just purely a range-bound market, and it's not ideal for my type of trading. I'm looking for a continuation of a trend. If price goes up, I want a nice pullback into a zone where I want to be able to buy and continue that on all the way up. So that's why my trading, I think, this week has been really poor. I need to filter out, look for better continuation of trends. Now, some of the things were quite good. I posted this on my Telegram group. There was a setup I was looking at on gold, which essentially was on a 4-hour chart. We can see that the price is not making higher highs. It literally is in a kind of like a descending triangle with a support level. Now, yes, that support level was broken slightly, but not enough to really give a signal for a massive sell. But we are seeing price really squeezing into that sort of zone right now. So there's definitely a break coming in gold very soon. Where it's going to be upside, downside, I do not know. My thought process would be more likely to be the down, because we're not seeing higher highs with the price every time it comes up, especially around these news events coming out. We're not seeing huge significant gains breaking out into, let's say, 2350 or the high 2300s. Now, it could be that as with the Fed rate reserves looking for price cuts, that could be what's impacting gold right now, and there could be some significant sell-offs in gold over the next few weeks or even months. But for me at the moment, it's just looking at where I can see some patterns, where I can see some trends, and get onto the trades, and also start to trade less. I tend to get caught up last week in probably over trading, looking for a little bit of scalping trades around some of the action later in the markets, which wasn't ideal, although it was profitable on those days. Then when I was at the following day, I thought, okay, get back into just looking for continuation of trends. That was actually being the downside to my week and actually having the losses. So while I need to focus purely on being a scalper, which I don't want to do, a swing trader, which I don't want to do, but again, my continuation and my trend trading is not working. I really need to focus on the data, look at what I've got into my arsenal of skills and abilities, and focus on what I need to do. But ultimately, it comes down to risk management. No matter whatever trade I get into, I want to make sure I'm not risking any more than 0.5 or maximum of 1%, depending on how I actually feel about the trade, and making sure that my reward is significantly compared to my risk. And that's my plan for the next week, is to look for better quality trades, lower number of trades, and make sure I can get my current 2% profit over the 4% and take a payout. If I have to extend my payout date, then I will, because I need to get those 4% payout targets to be onto the Prime memberships. I need 3 more 4% payouts over the next few months, which I'm working towards. So again, not the ideal week. I would still love to come here and say I've been making great profits, but what I find good about sharing this is it shows the journey of a trader. It's not all up, up, up. It is very linear at times. It can be very sideways. I think it's where we get caught up in our own trading, is that we want to be better every single day. Now, better doesn't always mean better profits. It can just be better understanding of ourselves and the markets overall. So it's that journey we're all on. Everyone's going to be at a different phase of the journey at different times. And it might be that just one thing I mentioned on these particular videos, it reinforces something for myself in my own mind, or it triggers something for you watching these videos that you think, okay, I can take that and understand it better. Or if you're going through a slump or a bit of a sideways moment, you understand that other people are going through the same things. I've seen people publishing results all this week when I've had green days all the way through. Great profits every single day. And I'm looking and thinking, why am I not doing that? And it could just be, it's not my time right now. My time will come. It may not be this week. It may not even be this entire month of May. But it will happen very soon. And I will get onto that great winning performance and winning streak. And that's why I know that I've got my additional funded account going right now. So when the profits start coming overall, that will start building, get that one funded, and then it'll be up to 300,000K on FTMO and in a much better place going forward. So thanks for watching this video this week, and I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers.